Hello, hello, and welcome to Psychic Truth. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, guys. So I see a few of you are already here. Got me all excited. I was interacting a little bit in the comments there. Come on in, share, share, share. Now, sharing is caring. It's a beautiful exchange of energy because we have got a phenomenal offer for you guys today. Yes, this is an hour of free insights, free readings. However, we're offering an amazing deal over at Psychic Truth. And if you guys purchase a 15-minute reading, you get 10 minutes extra. You get 10 minutes for free. You can share that 10 minutes with a friend, save it for later, or add it onto your chat. Now, we're going to delve right in because love is the highest vibe. I absolutely love you. And remember, I am Joybird, reader 8755. Awesome sauce. We have a lot of amazing readers. We have a few others to go live. But where are you guys watching from? Come on in. How the heck are you? I love you unconditionally. Yes, I'm happy. Yes, it's 10 a.m. here where I am. I'm in Atlantic City, New Jersey in the States. If you guys aren't familiar, I'm already drawn to somebody big time in these comments. Let me see. What's your name? What's your name? Because I be pretending like I can see. I don't wear the glasses. But Markia, is that you, Marky? I can hardly see the words, but just forgive me for squinting. I got a separate device watching myself so I can see the words easier instead of going in and out of the comments. Okay, Marky Howe Hobson. I'm so ever so drawn to your question here as I was reading the comments, as I was waiting for the live to open. You know, it's like a high and a low when you get a yes and no, a up and a down. I don't know how to explain it, but you also have your own intuitions. You as in every one of you watching. So we're going to get into these free readings, but I want you guys to remember to follow your intuition. Yes, follow your instincts, Marky, because and why I'm saying this is because as I read your question, I could feel you already having an inkling, like a little niggling sensation, you know, and I like to say a lot of times when we are caring, when we are, you know, with child, when I was, it made my clairs just blow open a little bit more. So I was extra sensitive. I had just been knowing stuff. I be knowing stuff. So you be knowing stuff. You're not crazy. You're not tripping. It's not the hormones. Let's get into it. Let me read your questions so I can build some energy. Hi, I'm new. Need advice on my baby daddy. I know he still loves me. I'm pregnant. He lives with his baby's mother, but still looks at my stuff and messages me. I feel like he's the one. Will he come back? All right. Will he come back? I don't feel like it's a matter of whether he will come back or not, Marky. I don't feel like this is an issue of whether he returns or not. I feel like this is something where if you guys decided that you wanted to be seriously working on this together and healthy, you seriously got to work on things. Some things have to change. Like he has to make a choice on what he wants to do, because before I even touch this deck, I'm just going to tell you that this is simply the case of keep her available. You know, you want to keep something in your back pocket for later. You want to keep the good, you want to save the good stuff for later. So he's trying to keep all of his options open, which is really clear. It's easy, but there's a lot more here going on than you and this baby's mama. So it's a lot. It's a lot flowing through. This guy has got a lot of mess with him is what I'll say. I'm not saying he's a bad person, because when I tap into his higher self, he doesn't feel to necessarily be a bad person. It's just the choices, the selfishness, and it's a little bit of narcissistic energy coming through here. I do feel that a lot of the things he shares with you or says to you, he'll say to her. And I do feel like there's a lot, well, you know it, there's a lot of lies going on. Like your intuition has got to be telling. Ooh, look at that. I always honor jumping cards, and I'm trying to shove my deck to the side here. This is the Ask Your Guys deck. And I really honor jumpers. I haven't even pulled a card for you yet, Marky, but this is what has jumped out. And that's what I'm saying. He's very dishonest. There is more to this story than you. It's not a love triangle is what I'm saying. This is not you, baby mama, and said baby daddy. It's not just three. This is the denial card. So it's like, look at Spirit shining the light on a group of people. This is a situation. Spirit is showing you stuff. It's likely why you're here. There's a lot more to this story than him choosing between being with his baby mama and you, and him liking your stuff and watching you and following you on social media. It's like keeping you there, keeping you saving it for later. Eat some now, save some for later. So do not be in denial. So when Spirit takes the mask off, be sure to listen. Be sure to accept that. Like when somebody shows you who they are, and I know it's difficult as far as affairs of the heart. I can feel that you love this man. I can feel that you just, it's your decision what you want to do. You're going to do what you want to do. And I say that to all of our clients, like you guys are going to make the choice ultimately, but it's nice to have some information so you can make a better informed choice. There's more information to be had because this goes beyond you, baby mama, and him. There is other stuff going on. There's other parties involved. Now, if you want a more in-depth reading and you want to dig there and you want to uncover what's going on, because this is I'm trying to tell you, this is not just you, and you guys may not be interacting right now physically, but that's coming back around. It's like a little bit of hopping around, but there's a whole nother situation going on with this guy. And it goes beyond just the chitting and chatting or, you know, talking to someone. There's a whole nother situation that I'm sensing. So he's got some secrets. He's not very honest. But right now, we are offering a huge sale right now. I just love when we have these special promotions, Marky, because if you purchase 15 minutes, you get 10 minutes for free. So that's like 25 minutes for 15 minutes. And our prices are already phenomenal. I am sending you loads of love and sending you so much healing vibes and energy for you and your little one. Love is the highest vibe. You've got to learn to love yourself. And also, Marky, I just want to leave you with this. Please follow your intuition, your inner knowing. Follow those sensations, those feelings. We've all got to learn to trust our higher selves, because guess what? All right, how about when we're in school and the teacher says, can anybody tell me what 1 + 1 is? And we're so afraid to raise our hand because what if 2 is the wrong answer? What if we're embarrassed in front of everyone? So we keep our hands down because we don't want to be embarrassed, ashamed, or made fun of, or looked at weirdly, right? And then little Tommy says, I know the answer is 2. And you're like, oh, I knew the answer. I knew it right away. It was the first thing that came to my mind, but I didn't trust myself. There's your intuition. It's the first thing you get. It's the first feeling, the first sensation, the first answer. You can literally ask yourself a question and get the first answer. Do I read for myself? No, because I'm human too. And I kind of like, it's a fine line between what you're making up or what you want to hear and what you're receiving. It's been 10 years of learning lessons, guys. We're always learning. We're always growing. We are perfect imperfections. We're like masterpieces that we're working on as life goes. I hate to have a sweaty upper lip on live, guys. Don't let me sit here and have a sweaty upper lip on live and nobody ain't saying a thing. We're going to have a good day. We're not going to have a low vibing day. We're not going to allow those low vibing frequencies to rule and ruin our day. If you got bad news when you woke up this morning, it's okay. It affected you. Honor your feelings. Shake it off, because you get to be in charge of the energy you put out and you project. You get to be in charge of how you walk around affecting others. You get to be in charge of how you walk around feeling, no matter what's going on that you cannot control. I cannot control. I wake up every day and I say, oh my goodness, we're going to have a great day. I don't care what the issues are. I choose to be happy. I choose to vibe higher, because guess what? When you vibe higher, people, places, and things begin to come to you, like meeting your level, matching your frequency. If you feel crappy all the time, crappy situations, people, and places will suddenly arrive. You're pulling more of the same. Like attracts like. So vibe higher and trust your intuition. Boy, I'm rambly and chatty, huh, guys? I just am so passionate about, you know, working with people and showing you. So I say I'm a healer. Really, what I'm doing is showing you how to heal yourself. It's not a magic button where you go boop, because I'm still working on healing myself too. I always tell you guys, we have our zodiacs. I'm an Aries. So as an Aries, I have positive and negative traits, toxic traits, and amazing traits. So each day or each week, I find a theme or a category, something I'm going to work on. Patience, I haven't gotten there. I just think naturally my patience has gotten better. It's improved. It's increased. It's levels to this stuff. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I'm just a rambler. I'm so excited. We only get an hour a week. And unless you guys stop over to the Psychic Truth and take advantage of our great promotion we're having when you purchase 15 minutes and get 10 for free, that is amazing. And when you ask for Reader Joybird 8755, your day is so awesome. Your day is amazing, because I love you unconditionally. Love is the highest vibe. We got to remember who we are. We are eternal, limitless beings. And all the screw ups that we did, can we leave them there? Because they don't define us. They have no space in our area now. We're way over here. Leave that stuff behind. That's where depression comes in, guys. I cannot drill this into you enough. Depression is socially acceptable madness. Leave it alone. You're greater than any obstacle that comes up against you. Think about the stuff you thought would take you out. Well, you're here to remember, to share those stories and experiences. And maybe that's why you made the messed up choices you made. Maybe that's why you allowed somebody to treat you so cruelly, harshly, and over and over and over for so long, because you felt like, hey, I'm incomplete without them, or hey, I don't see my own value or worth. Well, honey, if you don't see it, who will? We got to love ourselves enough for everyone else. We don't need validation from the outside world. I'm all over the place. It's because there's so much energy coming through. There's someone or someone's here, and I'm just, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like buckets of emotions being dropped over me. And a lot of times when I'm reading, that's what it is. It's emotions, and I have to translate emotions into words. Don't ask me how that goes, but I do love you guys. Let's see what you're talking about. Let's pretend like we took our glasses and put them on. Modicia, hey sis, welcome, welcome. Okay. Hi, London. My girl is here. Thank you. I love when my people. Hi, Susan. You ain't say nothing, but I see you there. Stephanie Lowe. Y'all know I like calling y'all out. But I was talking so long. I was talking so long that everything went up. Okay. You feel like it was wrong timing, but he is your soulmate. So you feel like he's your soulmate. We could definitely look into these questions you have. I got the drop. I don't know how that sounds to say this is an easy situation for me to connect with, but sometimes I connect much more deeper and more quickly with some people I don't know. I feel like maybe it's someone that spirit wants me to work with, or maybe that's why I'm drawn to that person, because there was a couple comments when I came on, but I already knew before the show started. I was coming right to you first, Marky, because I feel you. I feel you really strong. You know, this whole situation is having a negative impact on you all across the board, because I feel like this is all you can focus on, and I really get it. Like, I have 4 baby daddies and 5 children. Don't judge me if I'm 53 years old. I'm just saying, do the math. Like, my mom's like, you can't tell people when she was here, you have 4 baby daddies. How does that make you look? And I'm like, it makes me look human. It makes me look like I am out here experiencing the human condition and learning as I go, like everyone else, learning through experience. All right. Who is next? Hello, Michelle from Canada. I won't try to read it all because some of the words blur. I'm just blind as a bat, Michelle. But welcome, welcome. Come on in. We love you here at The Psychic Truth. Love is the highest vibe. I can't preach it enough, and I'm so happy you guys are here just hanging out, even if we're just shooting the shot and, you know, pulling a couple messages from spirit. My sage is burning out, but you got to sage and keep your area clean, guys. Some of y'all need to clean out them closets. I got cussed out last week. I forgot all about a closet. Let's see who's next. But some of us need to get in that catch-all closet. She's showing me catch-all closet and a catch-all drawer. So, you know, like the junk drawer, the catch-all closet. Maybe it's a space or a room where you just throw all your stuff when you don't want to deal with it. Like me, used to be the dining room table. Who got a dining room table full of mail and things you drop off that you throw on the table, and you know it's on the table. It ain't cleaned and put away, but you know it's on the table. I'm just saying that's me. Okay. All right. Welcome, welcome, Afari. All right, all right, all right. All right, I'm going to go to London. I'm going to go to London. Maybe one day I actually will. You never know. I haven't traveled yet, guys. I don't have a passport. I've never even been on a train or a plane. They've been keeping me a little quiet, kept secret over here in the corner in New Jersey. I've never been more than an hour away from home, guys. I'm terribly afraid of flights, but I will take that risk to travel and meet some of you guys. We do meet and greets here. But everyone can't travel to Atlantic City. And guess what? Joy would like to take her butt out. I would like to come and see some of you guys. I don't know. That would be my dream, to be able to travel and meet like-minded people, you know? Spiritual stuff nowadays is becoming more acceptable. All right, London. What can we have for London, please? Please and thank you. What can we? Oh, okay. I love it. I get to be a lazy reader today. I don't even have to pull cards. Okay. All right, London. This is all about a love thing. This is love. This is all about, okay, so don't say love. She's like, don't say love. Don't say a love thing. Okay, this is about a man, baby. This is about a man. This situation, we both are fully aware of what the situation is, but it's literally showing up here that right now your main focuses are work and this situation with this individual. I will say that this individual is doing a lot of work with coming to terms and grasping his emotions, tuning in, being honest with himself about how he really feels, because there's a lot of like internalization going on, like how you reflect on what was said, what was done, like how you do that life review. I'm always talking about, do the review, look back on your life and see why things happen. Puzzle pieces start to come together. That's what he's doing, but it's not a life review. This is a current thing where he's looking at how things happen with in this situation, where he went wrong, what worked for him, what didn't, and how he can get it back on track, how he can make it better. However, he's still working on the coming to terms with how he really feels and actually making his feelings match his words. In other words, be honest, say how you feel, and don't be so childish, sir. There's some changes coming up for him as well. I do feel a little bit back and forth, up and down. So she's just saying stay like this. So a little guarded and not so open is exactly what you have chosen to do, is exactly where you should be. So it just feels like this is a head nod and confirmation, like stay the course. Don't be too sweet and open to, you know, that hamster wheel. Keep on going through the same stuff over and over again. But there is a connection here. The cord is already built. There's definitely a cord. I see the cord. I don't know how to explain it. Did anybody else just see? I swear I just saw something. Choo. Okay. There is a cord there, and I'm seeing stuff, little shooting stars. I swear I just saw a shooting star just chewing right across the back of me. Did anybody see that, or is it just me losing my stuff? Anyhow, there is definitely a cord. There is a connection. It is a reason that you guys connected, but it's just not an easy road. There's always stuff. There's always going to be more stuff. So you already know this. And these are the cards that jumped out in reverse. Knight of Swords, King of Swords. This is about, you know, it's not only about not being honest with yourself. It's about just coming to terms, because swords are not just words. These swords are also words and thoughts. What is he thinking? What are his emotions? His feelings need to match his words. Like, he needs to be more honest, more forthcoming. And that is what I feel like he's working on right now. I love you so much. I do. I do. Know about my love. See, I didn't even see your comment, but I already know. But listen, I didn't pick the cards. Spirit jumped the cards out. I was not trying to go there because I know that that's something that we have connected on. We just read about this yesterday. So I feel like it's cheating if I ask something that I'm already connected to and we already did. I did not ask about love. You know that when I'm doing these readings, guys, if you haven't asked a question and I don't see one, I'm just like, whatever they need to know, let me know. You know, when I'm humming and singing, I'm just building energy, asking them to give them a message they need. What do they need to know? Because I am just a humble servant. I ain't want a darn thing, and I'm here to serve you. Now, what do you guys think about this dream catcher tattoo? You guys know it's not real. I'm terrible with the camera, but you know there's an awful tattoo that I really want to cover up that I had done when I was 18. What do you guys think about that? Is it too dark, too big? I kind of think colors are good for me, but I think maybe it's just maybe too dark. Maybe brighten it up, see some more of my pale skin in between. I don't know. As we can see, I'm not afraid of colors, and you shouldn't be either. Colors carry vibrations and energy. Patience is not a virtue for our Aries behinds, right, Modicia? Okay. Afari wants a love reading. Michelle Oliver would love. You guys are into the love. North Carolina first, please, London. I love you, London. All right, so is there someone that was here from the beginning that I skipped over? Because I feel like there was someone here with a name begin with an R. Are you still here? Is it Ritik, are you still here, darling? I don't want to skip you. I did see you, and I think I jumped to London, but I'm coming back. Are you here? If you're here, Ritik, let me know. Let me know, darling. Yeah, Modicia, it is a struggle. It's a struggle. It's a lifelong struggle. The whole patience is a virtue thing. We'll be working on that patience forever. Guys, remember that if you guys want to follow me right on over to Psychic Truth after I end this broadcast, or after this broadcast is ended, because I'm not working the wheels. We have a fabulous Miss Carmela in the background, and although we don't see or hear from her, I can do any of this without her. She is working all of the devices and controls, making sure that we're nice and sweet here. Okay, so at Psychic Truth, we are offering a promotion. I'm just going to push it one more time, guys. When you purchase 15 minutes with any reader we have there, because we have many talented readers, and when you purchase 15-minute reading, you get an extra 10 minutes. So it's like 25 minutes for 15 minutes. It's a great deal. Make sure you guys come on over. Okay. So Rick D isn't here, and we're going to move on to Modicia. Modicia is still here, right? Modicia want a finance reading because Rick T isn't here, right? Ritik. I keep seeing Rick T. Ritik, I don't see you, darling. Okay, so if Ritik isn't here, then we'll move to Modicia. I'm glad it was sprayed, because then I would have to sit here with a spill down my shirt. Actually, it's a little dress. You guys know I love my dresses. I'm a little old-fashioned. Because if I have it my way, I'll be wearing like a flurry peasant dress every day of the week with a corset. Not a corset. What are they? What's those things called, Medici? I got like 3 of them. Well, Mo, what's those things you put on? London, what's the things you put on? I got them. They're stretchy and they clip. Corset. Not corset. It's not a corset. That's not what it's called. The stretchy ones, they give you a nice waistline. I don't even know why I'm saying that. But anyway, Modicia, let's see what's coming up for Modicia. She wants to know about her finances, Spirit. What do you guys want her to know? What does she need to know? What's the word for Modicia? Good morning, Kate. Welcome, welcome, Angel. Modicia. What do you want her to know? She wants to know about money, finances, stability. What's the word? Okay. All right. Okay, so the first thing I'm getting is that teamwork energy coming through. You asking about finances, and I just feel like that what she's saying is you guys come together, like you both up level. You're both up level financially. I feel that things will be smoothing out for you much sooner than the last time we checked. There is a little bit of change happening, and there's a little bit of motion happening. I just don't want to hit on what we already talked about, because I feel like a lot of you guys coming in, you guys are already clients of mine, and I don't want to hit on what we already talked about, trying to be fair. But you're asking about finances, so you make it difficult for me, Modicia. Okay, you've never been alone in any of these struggles you've been going through. And also my God is making me feel like you never changed your heart along the way, because you have been supportive. She's giving me like, I can lean on you. So you have been supportive to many people for no reason, without a reason, without owing. You don't owe. You have no, like, I don't owe you anything. This is a gift. This is from my heart, and that's how you are. But when you have had your moments of need and the same people were not there to support you back or to, give that love back, of course it hurt, but I do not feel you allowing it to drop your vibes in a way like, hey, I'm going to be stanky and nasty. I'm going to walk around with stank coochie energy because everybody else was that way. So I don't feel like that has affected you. And my God is also giving me all the struggles and hardships that you have gone through up to this time, and even in the future. It was all to build you. Like, it's not to attack you. It was to build you up. She's saying you have a lot of work to do. Now, I'm going to tell you, I know that we were talking about finances very recently, and this is not what we were talking about. I mean, I'm trying not to talk about your business. What I'm saying is there's something else there, and it's not right away, but it's something that you kind of stumble into, and this feels like a service. It does. It feels like a service or something that you offer to women more than men. It definitely feels to be a female thing. I don't know what this is. It kind of feels like counseling, therapeutic, something where you're there, but it's not just that. It's like you're there, you have something you're offering, but it is your way with people. It is the like when you go to a salon and that therapy session you have with your hairdresser while she's doing your hair, or if y'all speak the same language, the nail tech is doing your nails. It's hard to explain, but this is what I'm feeling like. There's something else that's in the makings for you. Now, if you want to come over to the Psychic Truth and have yourself a 15-minute reading, we'll add 10 on, and we can look into this a little deeper and further, Modicia. I love you so much, and thank you for coming in and sharing. Yeah, creativity is coming up. So this is something that is a natural thing for you. And then she's throwing in that partnership thing again. So I always knew that you're meant to own a business. You are meant to own a business. You're meant to have your own thing, but it's more than one thing that you have your hand in. Although we like to rest a lot, Modicia, she's making me feel like you're like me in a lot, in the way that hands in several different pots type of thing. I get restless and I need to do different things. Like, you guys might see me doing this, doing that. You never like to talk about my wigs. We never know what color she's going to show up, what length she's going to show up with. You need things to keep you stimulated. You need things to not make you feel like you're stuck and it's the same monotonous cycle over and over. We get really restless, I'll say. I love you so much. Oh, I love it. But that's not what I mean, Modicia. I'm not talking about the people that you support. I'm not talking about family. I'm not talking about that inner circle. I'm talking about when you step outside of that circle. Now, tell me if I'm wrong, but you step outside of that family circle. Like, for example, somebody that is not close with you like that. I'm not talking about your husband to be. I'm not talking about that type. I'm talking about the people that you have for no reason. You don't owe them. There's no obligation. There's no blood tie. There's no nothing like that. And you said, from the kindness of my heart, I'm going to go ahead and do this, leaving some people stunned and shocked. So when you need something, those stunned and shocked individuals that you went out of your way to help, and you didn't have to, nobody looked to you or expected you to, they disappeared. That's what I mean. Tell me if I'm wrong. Oh, I love you too. You need my energy at 10 a.m. It's a choice, Kate. It's a choice. It's a choice. You got to wake up. Yes, Modicia, you have a wonderful, see, that's she's talking about. She's been talking about that partnership, that teamwork. That is your counterpart. So I'm not talking about those people to be expected. I'm talking about the people that you didn't know a thing to, and you still extended yourself. You would expect that back. Because it just feels like things you wouldn't expect. Like somebody would never expect, oh, wow, I can't believe Modicia did this for me. I get little snatches like that. So I'm definitely not talking about Terry. I'm not talking about like that. I'm talking about those extra things you do for people when you go out of your way to be loving and kind because you just care. She's really pushing this. Like, she's like, nope, argue with her. She's like, argue with her. You do. You can be a little excessive to Modicia. All right, I'll stop. But you can be a little excessive with your giving sometimes. And then when you need, you're like, daggone. Hi, Ann. All right, let's go back and see who I might have missed. Is anybody here that I have not read for that maybe I skipped over you? Oh, hi, Michelle. You love my hair. You too can have orange copperish hair if you want to order it from Amazon. I really do. I mean, one day I'm going to have all my mannequin heads behind me so you guys can see the different joys. Like, it depends on how I'm feeling. But this girl right here, when I put her on, it makes me feel like, I don't know, you can't tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. Your hair kind of, for me, in colors, they all hold vibration. So if you are trying to put out a certain vibration, consider matching that color to that vibration. If you want to feel grounded, like literally use the chakra color system, like that's what it is. If you want to be more in touch with the unseen, you want to feel more sensitive, you want to be more sensitive. You know what I mean? You want to sensitize yourself, you want to connect deeper. What about purple? I'm just saying, think about it. Think about the chakra system and what each color signifies or symbolizes and rock it from there. Okay. Afari. I think you were here earlier, Afari, but so was Michelle. I'm not sure who was here first. We'll do it like this. Michelle, Afari, and Ann. Okay. Michelle Oliver. Let's see what we get for Michelle. We're gonna come from our Ask Your Guides. Ask Your Guides deck. I love this deck. I've been using it for years. And like with a lot of decks, when I get really attached and well connected to them, I'll use them until they're raggedy. And then I'll order another duplicate to keep it rocking. All right. Michelle, are you asking after a person specifically? Is there a specific person you want to ask after? Or are you asking after what might be to come? Let me know. Let me know. Because if there's a person that you're asking after, give me a name or an initial, and I can focus on that to build energy. And if you're not wanting me to focus on any specific person, I can just look and see if there's anything coming. You were here before, Ann? Honestly, Ann, I think Michelle was here before you. She's way, way up towards the top. She just hadn't said anything for a while. But if you scroll up the comments, see, I kind of use the comments to judge because I like to be fair. I know how it feels to go on a show and you just feel like you get ignored. There's never enough time. There's too many comments going by. You never get seen. That would be me. That would be me. But I tried to literally go back and like give a chance for people that were here. But Michelle was here almost from the beginning. My husband passed away and and will I ever be happy again? I'm really sorry, Michelle. I understand. I mean, I can understand how it feels to lose your partner. No, I haven't experienced that, but I can imagine how it feels, you know. And nobody wants to hear, well, he's still with you. You know that. I'm sure you feel him. That doesn't fill the void. Okay. You do deserve love. You absolutely do. We all deserve love. We are built of love. We're made of love. That's how I feel. You know, this planet is a love planet. And if you were to ask me what are the two biggest questions people ask about or topics, love is always going to be number one. You would think it might be finances or health. Love is always number one. Love is the highest vibe. If you believe in God, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, source of all creation, like I do, that vibe, whatever you want to title it, is love. That's the highest vibe. Okay, Michelle. Michelle wants to know if she will ever be happy again. Yes, Michelle, you will find happiness. The thing is, you're going to have to find happiness. And she didn't say have to. I don't know why I said have to. I guess because it's something that I always push. In order for us to draw love or something that we want from the outside world around us, people, places, and things, we must We got to love ourselves. You got to love yourself. You have to find a space where you're okay and happy with being alone, where you understand that you are a fully complete functioning unit, that you're not half of anything. Yes, the pain is there, and it's so unfortunate that we have to experience that as part of the human condition, losing people. But I know it's rough, and I don't mean to sound insensitive, but you must validate from within. You must understand who you are, what you are, and what you deserve. If you know you want to be happy and you deserve a loving connection, and you know this is how you want to, you have to see yourself as worthy of that. You have to see yourself as nothing less than that. Don't see yourself as miserable, old, lonely, or whatever it is. You know, I'm just picking some low vibratorial like thoughts of self out of the air. Don't do that. Take it the other way. Know that you're loved. Know that you're loved from the beyond as well. Know that you're never ever going to be, you're not forgotten about. You know, it's a transition, and they never really leave us. They definitely don't want to see us. And I tell you this, he doesn't want to see you feeling lonely and feeling like, hey, am I ever going to be happy, or just feeling unfulfilled, and kind of empty inside. That's what it feels like. Here it is, deprivation. That's the deprivation. So you're in a little cardboard box. You feel boxed in. You feel like there's nothing you can do to change the situation, and your plate is empty. So you're wanting happiness. You said, will I ever be happy? So you feel like your plate is empty, and that's what you don't have. But if you look at the card, you see that it's actually a cardboard box. Ooh, cardboard is not holding down a big girl like me. And even though I know you're not a big girl like me, Michelle, I'm going to tell you right now, we busting out. We breaking boxes down. We're busting out the box. Spirit is shining light on you, right onto that empty plate. So you see your plate is empty. They're going to fill it up. It's like light from spirit, prosperity guides. So no, we're not talking about finances, but it still translates over. Am I ever going to be happy? Yes, you're going to be happy, but you got to tap in from within. Then this light shines out, and everyone is like, everyone you come in contact with, oh my goodness, she's so happy. She's got a great energy. I want more of that. I want to be around that. That's how you draw on higher vibing people, places, things, opportunities. I know that it sounds to be like a load of crock when you're going through it, but it is the truth. And if you can get yourself to the space, yeah, you could use, she's making me feel like you could use positive, it feels like positive influence. So this would be like people around you, positive energy, positive, like-minded people that are wanting to be higher vibing, that are wanting to be happy, that don't want to be stuck in a rut where they feel depressed, down, out, alone, you know? I love you, Michelle. I would love to work with you one-on-one. I really would. I would love to work with you one-on-one. And I really hope that you choose to come over and book a session with me. We could delve deeper. You know, there's some downloads here too. This is, you know, you have things from before. It's not just about being lonely because your husband passed. There is a lot more there. There's a lot more there. And we're going to cut it there. But yes, you will find happiness again. You will. You'll find happiness again. This is not, change is constant, sis. And this is not how it will stay, but it's up to you. It's up to you. I love you, Michelle. I love you. I do, sis. I love you. I love you, boo. I do. I want you to love yourself. I want you to make your words and thoughts about yourself more like who I feel on the inside, because they don't match. They got to match, boo. You got to love on yourself unconditionally enough for every other person in the world. Okay. Anne. Was it Anne? Hang on. Ann said I skipped her. We got to get Ann. We can't be leaving Ann hanging now. Are you still here, Ann? I hope you didn't leave. I'm going to say it, guys. Am I supposed to say it? I don't know, but I'm going to say it, because if I don't say it, a closed mouth don't get fed. And Iva, I very much dislike when the profile pictures aren't a true picture, because I use the profile pictures, the name, I build energy, and I can't see you very clearly because you guys know I'm blind as a bat, and the little chat head is like that big, but it's something, it's like a technique, because I've always been a live reader, guys. You know, I've been live the whole path, 10 years, 9 years out of 10. But I use those pictures to build energy. So when it's like not a real picture, it doesn't make it difficult. It doesn't make it impossible for me to connect, but I just get more if I can like see something of you, your face, your eyes. Okay, it's eyes. I'm looking at the eyes, baby. The eyes are the window of the soul. So there's my cheat sheet. I like to look in your eyes, right? Okay. Thank you, Michelle. I love you. I hope we get to connect. Maybe you'll come pop in at Psychic Truth, or maybe you'll be here next week, because I'll be here every Saturday at 10 a.m. with all the love. Okay, Ann. Ann is here. Let's see what we get for Ann. Plus, Ann, I'm nosy. I be wanting to know what y'all look like. You know you got a nosy reader. I think that this is like the perfect career for me. There's nothing like feeling your hair just grazing across your back, guys. How's it look in the back? How's it look in the back? Just, oh. We got any long hair girls here? Kate, I know you cut your hair. I don't know if you still hear Kate, but we know you cut it. But doesn't that feel good? It's like the best feeling. And look, the wig is awesome from the back as well. You guys better get into it. Wake up. Don't feel like doing your hair. It's easy to do my hair. You guys know I have bright red hair. It's really easy. Just switch, and it's done. The curls go back crazy like they want to, but it's really fun being a different person. Like, I feel like I should have a new name every time I put on a new wig, and like I get to live vicariously through the color of my wig. I'm so happy you'll be here next Saturday. That makes two of us, Michelle. All right, Anne. Let's see. What do you guys want to tell me for Anne? General for Anne. Is there a message for Anne? Anne. All right. And your guys would like for you. I know sometimes we feel like we're off our path. Sometimes we feel like what are we doing? Are we doing what we're supposed to be doing? Are we headed in the direction we're supposed to be headed in? So I'm trying to just keep it more brief this time and honor one card. However, I need to give you both. It doesn't always work that way because I listen to spirit. I need to talk about both. The despair card. This is about connecting more. I know I'm not a traditional reader. I know what the books say, y'all, but we ain't talking about what the books say. We talking about everything that comes in when I look at this card and focus on your energy. And this is about reconnecting with nature. This is about, look at them trying to lure you outside. Spirit got stars in their hand trying to lure you out. Inside, it looks all gloomy, right? It looks like, dull and gloomy. It looks like it's stinking there. Like, I want some fresh air, right? Just looking at the card. Don't you want to get out of there? That is very inviting. That is very inviting. And it is safe to be out there. You know, yellow, solar plexus chakra. It is safe to be out there. You do belong, you know, and purple and pink. I love it. This is happiness. This is connecting. This is sensitizing yourself. This is healing. Going outside is like healing. Being in the elements is like healing. So for whatever reason, your guys want you more in tune with nature, more connected with nature. They want you having fresh air. This is like fresh air. Like, it's alluring. Those beautiful flowers, being outside, and then it's a lot of purple and pink. So being outside is something that sensitizes you. I think I'll open the live talking about when I go outside and ground and shield or do any spiritual work. Sometimes I live 2 blocks from the beach, and you'll catch me doing a beach show sometimes, just sitting on the beach, sand flying everywhere. It's a better connection. You're more sensitive. You feel more, hear more, know more. I'm just saying. You are very upset right now. Will things improve? So that could be the disrupt that I am picking up on. I'm actually going to go into my tarot. These are oracle decks, and they're much more general, but it could feel like things are all floppy, like your card is reversed. So it's like feeling like you're not on track. You're not on path, like things are not as they should be. But that's what I was going to say. Despite it feeling that way, despite you being upset, despite things not being the way that you want them, my guides are giving me that everything happens for a reason, and you're right where you're supposed to be because all the things going on. Yes, there will be change. Yes, there will be change. Okay, let's go into the tarot and see what we can get. Yeah, so the star card jumps out reversed, and that's just confirming what you said. You're not happy. You're upset. There feels to be some kind of conflict within your situation. It feels like that's what she keeps saying. It's not how you want it to be. Like, you would have things to be completely different. Let's see what we get here. You would have things to be completely different, but it's a feeling of you can't control everything. Like, you can't control everything. Exactly. You can't control everything. So instead of sitting around feeling like, hey, focusing on that thing you can't control, you got to focus on what you do have power and control over. And you have to come inside of yourself and say, hey, guess what, self? I can't control X, Y, and Z, but I can control me. I can control my responses, my reaction, and the role I play in the situation. Even though I can't control it, I'm still in charge of me. I'm going to be mindful because I know that if I focus on the things I can't control and the negatives, I'm just drawing more negatives in. This is not a simple thing, judging by the cards laying here. This is not a simple thing. This is not just one thing. It just comes together, and it's a sense of unfairness because justice is reversed. The Hierophant is reversed. High Priestess is reversed. So my guys want you to go within, and they want you to, I know I'm repeating myself, but it's really important because your situation is not going to change until you change your view, your perspective, your mindset. And I'm not saying you can control what's happening. I'm saying when you change the energy you're putting off, things begin to shift. That's what it feels like. When you change the energy that you're putting off, the way you're looking at things begin to shift. Because baby girl, it don't feel like it's something that you can just wave your wand. Like some things, it is out of our control. And that's what it feels like. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It feels like some things are just out of your control, but you got to control how you respond, how you react, how you allow it to affect you. What impact does it have on you? I know that's not what you want to hear. I know it's things you can't control. And I know that's not what you want to hear. I'm sending you love, sis. I really am. Some things we have no control over in life. How are you going to let it impact you? How are you going to let it affect you if you can't change it or fix it? It has to do with a sick family member. Hi, Barb. Okay. It has to do with a sick family member. And I understand that. I get it. It makes a lot of sense. You can't control it. It does have an impact on you. It makes you feel a kind of way, but it's not something that you're going to be able to change. And she's firm. Like I guess I understand why, but she was very firm and very pushing me. Like this is not something that she can fix or that she can change. There's nothing you can do about it. It's one of those things in life, but how is it going to affect you? How is it going to have like, what is your response to this thing, this awful thing, you know? Especially when it comes to matters of affairs of love, family member, you know, that is included in affairs of the heart. I love you so much. It is a lot on you. I want you to ground and shield yourself because you are so deeply impacted by this. It could tear you down. It could have you in the bottom of the jar of depression, just wallowing at the bottom. So be sure to ground and shield yourself. You guys can use guided YouTube videos for grounding, shielding, meditations. You can come to Psychic Truth and hey, get 15 minutes and 10 for free when you purchase 15. It's 25 minutes for $15 because we love you so much. It is a special promotion. Guys, make sure you jump on it while it's available. Okay. Barb. Hey, Barb. How you doing? Welcome. Okay, so we have I'm here, Mom. I'm trying to grow it out, girl. That's why it looks the way it does. I never noticed your hair looking any kind of way. I mean, I think you look cute with the shorter hair. You had it long. I think you told me you had it long. We were talking about how I had just cut my hair. Has it been a year, guys? I think it's been a year and a half since I cut my hair. And when I cut it, oh, it was definitely about right here. It was long, beautiful, red, bouncy curls, and it was traumatizing. I didn't understand how important my hair was to me until I had to cut it all off. And when I tell you I sobbed like a baby, I was so embarrassed. Like, why am I behaving this way? This is so superficial, but it didn't matter. I sobbed and bawled, and I allowed myself those moments to be human. And my daughters were just looking at me like you didn't know what to do. Mom never bawls and sobs and goes into any, I just don't. I learned a long time ago to look for the positive, look for a solution immediately. Well, on this instance, the solution was to chippity chop. And I don't think I'm over it yet, but it has opened up my eyes to a whole new world. You can buy wigs on Amazon. You can have fun with it. You can dye your hair. You can put any kind of little cute little pixie cut you want. You can have a good time and your hair grows back. Okay, I'm such a rambler. All right. Excited to know what's coming towards me in love. Afari. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Somebody talking to me from the background. Questions from YouTube. I don't know how to get there. I don't know how to get there, darling. Honestly, I really don't. I'm like so clueless of how to get there to the YouTube. So if I'm missing some comments from the YouTube, I don't know how to get there. I'm just learning that I'm missing some of you angels. I don't see everyone. There are people watching from YouTube and I don't know how to access your comments. I literally can't see them. I honestly have a separate device. So on this live, any comments that are showing up on the live altogether, they come right here. So this is where I'm going from. And when I come in this comments, it's the same. So is it not the same? Let me check it. Let me check it because I don't want to be skipping people. I love all of you angels. Come on, comments. All right, I see Nafari. Nikita, hello. I hadn't seen. Oh, wow. Brittany. Oh, my goodness. Look at you guys all over here. Look at you guys all over here. Oh, I can't believe it. And it's because I need to get my glasses, guys. I'm terrible. Forgive me. My word. Okay. So you guys can see me, but I can't see you. I'm just looking at the comments. I can't believe it. I am not the most tech savvy person, guys. I am learning. We are growing together here. We're going to get this right. We're going to get it together. Okay, Afari. Afari wants to know what's coming towards them in love. Forgive me, angels. Oh my gosh, I was missing like 2 or 3 of you, thinking that looking on the other stream will help me be able to see the comments bigger so I can actually understand what you guys are saying, but I can't do that. I have to go into the comments on this camera because I see it's like 2 or 3 people I'm not seeing. So you guys that are watching me from YouTube, please forgive me. Okay, Afari was asking what is, I started to know what's coming towards me in love. Ooh. Oh, wow. All right. So actually, there is something coming towards you in love. Look at it. Oh, I love it. So we all had the experiences where we had disappointments and letdowns in love, and it didn't turn out how we wanted it to, and blah, blah, blah. And then it affects us. And then moving forward, we got triggers and downloads because of what happened in the past that we didn't let go of. And then we portray or push that out on our next relationship. We don't do that, Afar. We let go of that old stuff. We let go of the disappointments and the heartaches and the fears. We let it go. We let it go and we move forward because we're not gonna let nobody with stank coochie energy. We're not carrying stank coochie energy. We're not gonna be upset about the past. We're gonna let that go because everybody's not gonna prove the same. Everybody's not gonna be the same. You want a deeper connection. You're open for a deeper connection. So I'm not sure if you already have a person in mind or if this is just something that you're manifesting. But what I will tell you is you about to get it. 5 of Pentacles is all about you're without, you're lacking. Look at the poor kitty. The poor kitty is so cold. He just want to go inside. He wants to go inside that church and be all nice and warm and snuggly with everyone else. It is a card of lack. It's a card of need. But with the 5 of Pentacles, the good part about it is it always changes. With the 5 of Pentacles, you have this need, you have this lack, desire, but it changes. You kind of get what you want. Moving forward, you step right into that. So there is you're either already in it, it's the beginning, or it's coming towards you because you're manifesting it. You're like all open towards it. And yes, I didn't even notice that. I just seen the little white kitty. There's another kitty there. I'm all into symbols, colors, and all like that kind of stuff because it could be a really good relationship, but it's about you releasing some of the stuff that you may not even realize that you're carrying from before. Like we get messed up with our interactions with people. We say, wow, now I see how people can be. Wow, I see how he did me. Wow, I see how she is. And we carry that subconsciously and we apply it moving forward. Why? Because we ain't dumb. And we don't let that same stuff happen. It already happened. We learned our lesson. So we become a little guarded. So one of 2 things happen. We become really guarded or become really open and we move too fast. Like, wow, this is amazing. I better jump on it. You know, I'm not going to take my time and let somebody else snatch him up. So it's like a lot of energy coming in. It feels like experiences from before. I do feel someone coming in. I just want you to, and if this person is already there, I want you to take notice on the speed, like how quick you guys move, because there's some things that, that wasn't the right words. Okay. It's not going to be a perfect connection. Nobody's perfect, but it does feel doable. And I just feel like heads up on certain things or triggers or downloads this person has is like the key to success and happiness. Communication is the key. And being able to talk about it, because you got to learn each other. Are you with somebody already? Have you made this connection already? Because I don't know. What I look like, a psychic? No, guys, I don't know everything. You guys know that. I don't know everything, but I do feel a connection coming. So YouTube comments won't be answered. Girl, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you right now, Nikita. Yes. Oh, wait, no, this is Afari I'm talking to. I see you guys now. They weren't being answered. They were not being answered because I wasn't seeing y'all, but I see y'all now. All right, so there is something coming towards you, but it's not going to be perfect. There is a lot of potential there. I'm not sure if you met this person already. But I want you to just pay attention to how quick you go. I want you to pay attention to the honesty level. And I love you so much. I love you so much. Be excited for it, but take your time because there's like things that need to be discussed. That's what it feels like. It feels like there's things that need to be discussed. You guys need to be honest. You just definitely need to talk. You definitely need to have conversations. You need to be honest because there's some things you need to discuss before you commit or move into it. And it's not about a deal breaker. It's nice to know ahead of time. It's nice for that honesty ahead of time. All right. If you want to go into it deeper, you guys can always come right after this show. I just hop on over to log in and I stay there for a few hours every morning. I'm usually working from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is daily. And I'm always on 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 days a week. So there's some wiggle room in there. Early, a little early shift, a little later shift. You know, Joy be ping-ponging and bouncing all around, a little here, a little there. Hey. All right, Nikita, she asked about important stuff. We like important questions too. Will I get 99.9? Wow. Well, can I ask you what the highest percentage is? Is that out of 100? Because you talk about getting perfect. Okay. Will I get 99.9 plus percentile on my CAT 2023 exam, which is on November 26th? I'm going to pull cards. I'm going to pull cards. It feels like you worked really hard for this. You do put a lot of energy and effort. You don't expect it to come to you because she's just making me feel like you actually worked for it. Unlike me, when I was in school, I didn't want to work for it. I was busy trying to create cheat sheets. I'm just saying, don't create cheat sheets. I'm not saying to. I'm just saying I was that type of student where if something didn't completely engross me, attract me, if I wasn't interested, I just wasn't interested. It has to be something I'm into or I'm not retaining any of it. Oh, my word. That's terrible. All right. You have worked really hard for this. Like she's really pushing how hard you worked. Okay. Is she going to get a 99.9? I don't feel like you are. I'm not trying to be. That's why I want to pull cards. Never trying to be a negative Nancy. I feel like you're really close. It doesn't feel like that's the exact. I feel like you're really close. So what I did was a 3-card spread. You know, 3-card spread, yes or no. 2 out of 3 is yes. Or if they're reversed, it's no. All the cards are reversed. But they're very, very indicative of, you know, what I'm sensing. I don't sense that that is the exact. I don't sense that that's the exact score that you get. I don't. I gotta be honest. I know that's not what you want to hear, but I gotta be honest. All right, that's your answer, sis. I love you so much. Okay. Back to the comments. Our show is at the end, guys. Let's see if we can grab one more of you angels. Ooh, Brittany, I don't do pregnancy, fertility. I won't do pregnancy or fertility. I won't blame it on Psychic Truth. It's just something that I'm not comfortable as a reader connecting with. Health, pregnancy, fertility, I won't touch it. Legal. Okay. Barb, my girl Barb been sitting there in the cut chilling, all quiet and patient. Look, we saved the best for last. We saved the wackiest for last. All right, what's up with my girl Barb? Barb. What's up with Barb? Oh, you look at, you see it? You see it, Barb? I caught it. We know I'm honoring the jumpers. Ooh, yes, baby girl. Yes, we're gonna honor the heck out of this one, right? Oh my gosh. You're not going to put any of your focus or energy into any negative, toxic, back and forth, bicker, argument, trying to pull a response out of you for, what's this word? For recording or evidence. Do you understand? Like trying to get you to act a certain way, to show your ASS to be less than you are so that, the way that they have explained you or described you or accusing you of being can be validated or it can be proven. Like, hey, let's get her to act this way. There's something that spirit wants you to be aware of. I'm not sure if it already happened, but it feels like it's a heads up. So don't lose your cool. Continue to think. Stop. Be mindful. There's a situation that you already know about. You know what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. Do not put any negativity. Do not. You know this card. They done packed up everything that means anything to them. All their words and thoughts. That's the swords. Words and thoughts. They packed up everything that was important to them and they got out of there. The cat didn't even care that he had to get in the water. He ain't care that he was in a rickety behind cardboard boat. All he knew was he was so not beat for conflict. He did not want to have any type of verbal conflict, to go back and forth or have any negativity, that he just hopped in the boat and said, I'm out of here. So you are running from any conflict. You are not matching energies. You are not giving what you receive. You are blocking that negativity because you are so, like, she's literally got you levitating. You're levitating, looking down on the situation. So you're so above it. It's so beneath you. Like, seriously, don't. Because it just feels like something's coming up. It feels like something's coming up, Barb, and we can dig deeper if you would like to come on over to the Psychic Truth, because right now we are having a special promotion. 15 minutes. When you purchase a 15-minute reading, you get a 10-minute for free. Oh my gosh. You can save it, add it on, give it to a friend. We love you so much, so we love offering free. I will be logged in for the next 2 hours. Thank you, Barb. I love you so much, girl. I'm telling you, you are levitating over the BS. You are so above and you've grown and you'll continue to grow. And of course, you're still going to have road bumps and stuff like that comes up. We got to have the human experience. But when I tell you that my guy literally puts you so far above this person, this male person, this male person that wishes to make people see you differently than who you are. This male person that is like defaming your name and your character. He's doing the best he can, but you can't buy your way into or even bribe your way into or like pay off somebody to say something about you that isn't true, or say you did something you didn't do, or you are a certain way or unfit. You're so above that male person that it makes them sick. So you keep staying above and levitating. Divine goddess, feminine energy. I love each and every one of you. The masculine energy, the feminine energy. There's duality within all. Love is the highest vibe. I'm your host, Joy Bird, reader 8755, and we're headed back over to the Psychic Truth. I'll be there waiting for you to come purchase your 15-minute reading so we can have 25. Love you so much. See you guys next Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and take your behind somewhere and meditate.